Hi everyone, today I am going to focus on the method of completing the square for the quadratic trinomials. Let's see what the method of completing the square is. The completing the square. Here, think about general form or the standard form of the quadratic expression. It is ax square plus bx plus c. We know that where a, b, c, they are real numbers. If we want to convert the general form of the quadratic expression to one of the specific form, it is called the turning point form, such as a is a times x plus e square plus d. Actually, where d and e are real numbers, d, e, they are real numbers. It is called the method of completing the square. Before start, what the completing the square is, I would like to discuss perfect square rule, binomial expression of an algebraic expression. Think about a plus b square. It can be written as, we know that a plus b square is a plus b times a plus b. This is if we expand the bracket, a times a is a square, a times b is ab, plus b times a is ba, plus b times b is b square. This can be written as a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is the perfect square rule, because a plus b square can be written as a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. Similarly, if we use the perfect square rule for x plus 5 square, what is it? X square plus 2y 5 times x plus 5 square. That means x square plus 10x plus 25. Then we have to think about the middle term and the last term. There is a relationship in between the middle term and the last term of a perfect square. What is it? Actually, the last term or the constant term is always square of the half of the middle term. That means if here, then 25 is equal to, we know that 10 over 2 whole square. That means 5 square. Okay. That's the characteristic. That is one of the characteristics of the perfect square of a binomial expression. If we know that if we have x square plus 10x plus 25, think about that, x square plus 2 times 5 times x plus, what is this? This is 5 square. This can be written as x plus 5 square. This is the perfect square rule. Okay, if I go to the next one, x square minus 10x, the middle term is negative 2 times 5 times x plus 5 square, or this can be written as x square plus twice negative 5 times x plus negative 5 square. This can then, what is the, according to the perfect square rule, x minus 5 square. We have to use this concept to discuss the method of completing the square. Let's go. This is my first example. We want to convert it to the turning point form. Y is equal to x square minus 8x plus 14. To discuss the method of completing the square, we have to add a term as well as we have to subtract a term, what that term is. Then consider the coefficient of x, or the coefficient of the middle term. What is it? It is negative 8. What is the half of negative 8? Half of negative 8 is negative 4. Now I have to x square minus 8x, I have to add negative 4 square plus, I have to add the negative 4 square as well as I have to subtract the negative 4 square. minus 4 square plus 14. Did I change the given expression? No, I didn't change it. I have added negative 4 square as well as I have subtracted, because if we want, we can cancel these two terms. However, if we consider the first three terms of this expression, algebraic expression, there is the perfect square rule. It is, what is it? X minus 4 whole square. What is negative 4 square? Is positive 16, negative 16 plus 14. What is my final answer? Is x minus 4 square minus 2. Now I have converted it to the turning point form. Okay. Then we will go to the next question. Yeah, what is the middle term? Middle term is 5x. What is the coefficient of the middle term? 5. We have to think about the half of the 5, that is 5 over 2. Here, y is equal to x square plus 5x. I have to add 5 over 2 square minus 5 over 2 square plus 1. Now, according to the perfect square rule, the first three terms of this expression is a perfect square. What is it? It is x plus 5 over 2 whole square minus 25 over 4 plus 1. Now I had to simplify the constant terms. I had to simplify the constant terms. Plus 4 over 4, x plus 5 over 2 whole square minus 21 over 4. That's my answer. This is the turning point form of the given expression. Now, I'll go to my next example. Here, this is important. This is important. Actually, if we want to use the method of completing the square, the coefficient of x square must be equal to 1. In this case, we will go to the question 2x square minus 3x minus 4. The coefficient of x square is not equal to, or a is not equal to 1. Now we have to convert a is equal to 1. Like this, we have to take 2 as a common factor here. Then if I take 2 as a common factor, this should be 3 over 2x, 4 over 2. Now this can be written as x square minus 3 over 2x minus 2, because 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now we have to use the method of complete the square to the inside quantity or the bracket. What is it? X square minus 3x plus x. We have to think about the half of the 3 over 2. What is the half of 3 over 2? Is 3 over 4. We have to add the negative 3 over 4 whole square, and we have to subtract the negative 3 over 4 square minus 2. Now if we consider the first three terms is a perfect square, we know that x minus 3 over 4 whole square minus, what is it, 9 over 16 minus 2. Now we have to simplify inside the bracket. Twice x minus 3 over 4 whole square minus 9 over 16. Then we have to take it to the common denominator. 16 over 32, sorry. (32 over 16). Now what is it? X minus 3 over 4 whole square minus 41 over 16. If I expand the bracket, twice x minus 3 over 4 whole square minus 41 over 8. This is my final answer. This is the turning point form of the given expression. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel to watch my new videos. Thank you.